Hi, we're gonna film outside today because it's so pretty. Okay, just kidding, it's freezing. Let's go inside.
Today, I think we'll talk about our dreams. I had this dream last night that I was on a ship that was sinking, which is weird because Titanic came out in 3D.
So ironic.
I know. And so I was actually on that ship, and then someone who I won't name, well, he was on there, and he was like holding on to the tip of the ship, just holding on it because the ship was breaking in half. So if he held on to it, the ship wasn't gonna sink because he was strong enough.
Oh.
So I was like, but then they were like, everyone needs to help, and so I was on his like shoulders, and we were supposed to go this way and then this way so it didn't sink. This actually happened. I'm not lying right now. And then it actually didn't sink, and they were like, a hero, he's a hero. And then it was great. It's good.
Okay, I can talk about this reoccurring dream I had when I was little, and it's really scary, so younger audiences, stop watching now. I used to live in Montana, and my dream would take place at that house. And so I had like the creepiest bedroom, of course, like in the house, and I was the youngest, so that makes sense. And so my room was downstairs at the end of a long hallway, and Scott's room, my brother, was like at the beginning of the hallway. Anyway, and my parents' room was upstairs. And so in my dream, I would be like awake, sitting in my bed, and my bed was like facing the door, and it would be closed. And then I'd like hear someone come in the front door upstairs and like loudly stomp towards the direction of my parents' room, and then they'd open the door and I'd hear my mom scream, and then like a gunshot, and then there'd be silence, and then the stomps would like go downstairs towards my brother's room, and then I'd hear my brother scream, and then there'd be a gunshot, and then
Where's Craig?
And then he was up there too.
He didn't scream?
No, my mom did though, and he was like there.
Okay.
I don't know, it's implied.
Continue.
And then the stomping would like come towards my room, and then like I'd see like a shadow start opening my door, and then I'd wake up.
Yeah.
Really scary.
I have this reoccurring dream where I go to the Winco Foods. I go to Winco, but they don't have any more Lunchables, so I start running around the store like this, and then a car comes in.
To Winco?
Yeah, it breaks in, and it's
weird.
It is weird.
I can tell you a story that has to do with dreams. So my brother, he's obsessed with James Bond. He owns all of them and like multiple copies of some of the movies. Anyway, and so one time we had our next door neighbors over from Montana, and the four of us were watching a James Bond movie, and Scott like fell asleep during the movie, and all of a sudden Scott was like, watch out, the lasers, and we were like, what's going on? And then he like walked all the way upstairs and was like yelling for my mom, who was like asleep and stuff, and he was like, mom, the lasers, don't move. And then all of a sudden he started talking about like, he's like, mom, the train's gonna hit the lady, hurry, watch out. And then my mom went and got a bucket of water and threw it on him, and he woke up.
I had a dream where I was running around all over the state that we live in. And this town, the city that we live in, and I was just covered in peanut butter only. Nothing else.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this dream.
And I just ran the city, here where we live. Nothing else but peanut butter.
I don't know if you guys have heard of the movie Across the Universe, but it's like a musical using like all Beatles music. And I had a dream of a musical with only Queen music, and so I have like this whole scenario that's like that is Queen music. Okay, so you know the song Bohemian Rhapsody? It'd be like the main character guy, he's like getting arrested, and all the crazy people in jail are singing like the funny parts are like, I see a little silhouette of a man, because they're all like crazy people in jail, you know? And then the main guy is like, so you think you can stop me and spit in my eye, but I mean it. And then at the end of the song, he's like finally accepting it, and he's like, you know what, nothing really matters, anyone can see, that whole part. There's like a song called Delilah by Queen, and like that's the love interest, and she's like a fat bottomed girl. When somebody to love, it's like when he first sees her, and he's like, find me somebody to love, and then all of a sudden she's like walking in, and then she comes in and she's like, somebody to love, and she like sings the last line, and that's all. That was in my dream, but that's like the beginning of the movie.
Okay, I had this dream that I was like in my bedroom and through my door there's a little shark just floating around my house.
Like he's swimming, but in air.
Just that doesn't make sense except maybe in space. But it was so weird.
So funny.
I know.
Well, bye. Anyway.
Wait, nothing on.
That is what naked means.
The genitals all over? That's so weird. I don't like that.